I'm Perry Haan, and I'm the president of the Academic Council here at UIBS. And I've been teaching on and off here for the last 8 years, including here in Barcelona and also at the other campuses around this part of Europe. And I live in the United States, and in my full-time job I teach at a university in the US and really enjoy the time that I've been able to come over here and teach for UIBS. It's been a very good experience. So. International, business, global. I mean, it's a really unique place, at least compared to the places particularly that I've taught in the States, where there's just a very interesting mix of students. Because of the international students, yeah. I mean, in fact, I was thinking today, we were just through the graduation today, and every student comes from a different country, and that's very different from teaching in the US. And I would think it's a very enriching experience for students here to be exposed to classmates who come from all over the world. And I know for me personally, one of the reasons I like coming and teaching is I like interacting with people from all over. I like having these conversations about what's going on in the business world in whatever country you're from. And it's really good for me to come here and teach from that perspective. Well, I think students, because of what I just mentioned about the international aspect of what we do here, they're prepared for pretty much any business job in the world, I think. There's one of the things I mentioned, I gave a speech at the graduation today, is that the world keeps becoming more and more market-oriented. It's becoming more and more global business-oriented. And I think the students here are being educated very well for that environment, that they're being prepared to go work in, I think, anywhere in the world at this point in time. And they're developing skills that they can use in pretty much their home country or wherever it is that they want to go when they're done here. I really think it's the curriculum is very robust, as we would say in the US, means that it includes a lot of different things, and that students here are really well prepared for really any business job, I think, in the world. I'm a case study guy, as we would say. I love case studies, and the reason for that is I think the most important thing that people learn in school generally, and in an MBA program more specifically, is how to solve problems. All right. So when you go through cases, the whole idea is that you go through this process of identifying the situation that the company's in, and you identify different alternatives to solve the problem, and then you choose one and defend it. And that's really the decision-making process that business people go through every day. So that's why I like doing case studies. Part of it is that, and I'm mostly a marketing guy by trade, so mostly in marketing cases, of course, we're talking about marketing-related issues. But I really think the more important thing that they learn is how to think about situations that they're in, how to analyze the problem or analyze the decisions they need to make, look at alternative decisions, and then make a decision. One of the problems that we have in business today, and maybe this is more of an American thing than it is here, we have a lot of, I would argue, we have a lot of problems with managers who don't like to make decisions. They want to, we call it analysis paralysis. They want to analyze and think about things. Well, eventually you have to make a decision. And one of the things I really emphasize when students are doing case studies is make a decision and defend it. Tell me what you think you want to do. In case studies, quite often there's not a right or wrong answer. There might be several alternatives that work, but if you can tell me what you want to do and why you want to do it, that's the most important, I think that's the most important thing you need to learn how to do. And I think case studies are really a good way of doing that. So that's kind of my approach to most of the things I do, is trying to get students involved in making decisions like that.